Happy Saturday. Soulies, I'm so sorry for the delay. I have been out of action this week, and I'll talk all about that in our Monday episode next week. But I really wanted to still leave you guys with a vibe check. We can't go through a week without a what's the vibe. It's just not a hump day treat. It's like your weekend surprise treat today. So happy Saturday. What is the vibe this week, guys? Stop rushing. Stop. We got to slow down. We got to slow down. We got to take it easy. And I think I'm probably going to do a little reel on this on social media as well, because I feel I can see it collectively. I can see it. Everyone's dropping like flies. We are all sick. We are all run down. We are all burned out. We're starting the year. We're going, why is this? This is the start of the year. This is meant to be the best year ever. And why am I sick? Or why am I so tired? Or why am I so moody? Why am I so, I'll tell you why, because we're not in that energy yet. We've got to give ourselves January as a buffer. It's like, I explain this all the time if you've worked with me before, it's like the energetic relay race. We're handing the baton over from one energy to the next. We haven't fully gone out with that next energy yet. We're not running. We're probably not running until mid-Feb. So we really want to set ourselves up this year in that slow, steady, deliberate space that we ended the year in. This January is that void space between Christmas and New Year's, we don't really know what day it is, what time it is. It's kind of stayed. It's kind of stayed longer than just that kind of week or 10-day period. If you're feeling that, if you're like, I just don't have the momentum, I'm just not feeling inspired, I'm just not feeling like active or out in my energy, guess what? You're right on time. Things aren't really going to start moving astrologically speaking until mid-January onward. Plus, we don't move out of energy of the snake into fire horse energy until Feb. So we've got a lot of time. And I know so many of us were hard done by in 2025. And so there's been this impatient energy of just get to 2026 and things will be different. Not yet. And you're not doing it wrong. And it's not like, how you can have 1 week of a year and go, well, that's it. This year's going to be the same. It's not that energy, guys. It's just not the time yet. So this January energy right now is a time to still go slow, still create space, start to pick up the habits that have been dropped that were serving you last year. And we've still got this Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node until mid-year. So we still really want to be leaning on the routines and rituals that bring us into alignment and congruence across mind, body, soul, well-being, but especially when it comes to that Pisces North Node of connection to the divine, to our vision, to what we're calling in. If you haven't felt called to sit down and figure out your word for the year or set your intentions for the year, guess what? Me neither. I sat with my journal the other night, went, nah, not feeling it. Trust in where you're being guided to put your time and energy right now. And if that's just being insular, if that's going introverted a little bit, if that's just like taking your days a bit slower than you usually would in a January, trust it. Obviously, we're going back to work. Obviously, we're starting to be more out in the world. But even when it comes to work in general, like if clients aren't jumping in right away or if work feels a bit slower, it's meant to. I promise you things will shift come mid-Feb. So we've got time to just start to focus back on self. And if you do get stuck, just start to tune into the feelings that you're wanting to cultivate this year. So you don't have to know what they look like, but do you want this year to feel spacious and easeful? Do you want this year to feel exciting and inspiring? Do you want this year to feel abundant and blessed? Like, what are the words, the frequencies of energy that you're wanting to call in? And just start to sit. Like, Pisces doesn't want you to do anything with those. Pisces North Node just wants you to become aware of those. Get lost in the daydream. If you have a hammock, even better, go lay in that and just like, what do I want to feel this year? What do I want to feel this year? You don't have to do anything. This is not the month for doing. It's the month for dreaming. And it's the month for not having the answers, just having almost like a curiosity. Like, can you invite curiosity into January and allow yourself to just be curious about where life wants you to go this year rather than knowing implicitly this is exactly what's coming for me. I don't think we're going to feel an upward momentum in energy until the end of this month. So, and then it will continue to build. And we've got a lot of forward momentum energy, especially by mid-year. But I love this quote. I quoted in my first book. I'm pretty sure it's a Dr. Phil quote. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. I think a lot of us have sprinted in the first week of this year and we're paying the price. So listen to your bodies, honor what they need. Consider this year a marathon, not a sprint. And if you are setting yourself up for a marathon, I mean, I'm not a marathon runner, so I don't know what you do, but I would assume you would be stretching, you would be nourishing yourself, you'd be drinking lots of water, you would be tending to your physical, you would be resting, you would be taking your supplements, you'd be back in that nice rhythm. That is the vibe right now. I'll be back in your ears on Monday.